And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're literally 4 days away from the transfer window officially opening, and hopefully then we'll start to hear a bit more news around potential incomings at the football club. Of course, the Euros start the same day as well, so it's going to be a very busy period. Guys, in today's video we have got a bit of transfer news, of course, which we'll discuss as you can see there in the title, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. But I just want to start by saying this. Yes, Alan Hansen, the 68-year-old Liverpool and Scotland legend, is currently seriously ill in hospital. In worrying news on Sunday evening, Liverpool confirmed that the Reds' former captain is in hospital and is seriously ill. The club's statement read, "The thoughts and support of everyone at Liverpool FC are with our legendary former captain Alan Hansen, who is currently seriously ill in hospital. The club is currently in contact with Alan's family to provide our support at this difficult time, and our thoughts and wishes and hopes are with Alan and all the Hansen family. We'll provide any further updates as we receive them in due course, and we request the Hansen family's privacy is respected at this time." Despite playing his last game for the Reds in 1990, Hansen and his wife still live on Merseyside and made their home in Southport. After 22 years of appearing on Match of the Day as the BBC's main pundit, Hansen retired from the role in 2014. Again, just want to echo that, of course, here at LFC News. We echo what Liverpool have said, of course, and our thoughts are with Alan Hansen in this time, hoping for a speedy recovery. Now, moving on to this one, guys, with regards to Manchester City. Yes, the arbitration hearing in Manchester City's legal dispute with the Premier League, which could have a huge ramifications on the competition, is set to begin on Monday. Yes, the Premier League champions are challenged the local associated party transaction rules in the hearing set to last until June 21st. It is believed they will challenge, or City will challenge, the validity of the rules under the UK competition law. The Times, which first reported the details of City's claim last Tuesday, said the club was seeking to scrap the rules, which were first introduced in December 2021 following the Saudi-led takeover of Newcastle and were most recently strengthened in February. The rules are designed to ensure any commercial deal or player transfer between a club and entities with links to that club's ownership are conducted at a fair market value, so that the club's revenues are not artificially inflated. If an arbitration panel declares the APT rules invalid, then clubs would effectively be free to do any commercial deals they wished without any independent judgment being made on whether those deals were for fair market value. That could then in turn help clubs boost their declared revenue and give them greater leeway on transfer and wages spending under financial sustainability rules. There are fears it could lead to the clubs whose owners have the deepest pockets, which are City and Newcastle, effectively being in a league of their own in terms of spending. The Times and City's lawyers had claimed in their submission that the club had been victims of discrimination and subjected to tyranny of majority as a result of these rules. That has raised fears over the potential governance crisis for the Premier League should there be any successful challenge to its rule-making process, which currently requires 14 club majority vote for any motion to be approved. The Times reported that between 10 and 12 clubs are offered their support in some form or another, with the Premier League's defence of this case, while one club has submitted a witness statement in support of Manchester City. It is unclear what any bearing on this claim have to be a separate matter. The 115 charges brought by the Premier League against City over alleged breaches of the league's financial rules. A hearing in that case is expected to, of course, begin in the autumn. So yes, again, look, it does seem Manchester City are trying their hardest. It does seem as though they are losing ground in this sort of battle and are trying their hardest to sort of change rules going forward. Again, from a Liverpool perspective, because we do play by the rules and are pretty shrewd with our business, it's probably something that we're going to go against. But you don't want to have Manchester City, clubs like Manchester City and Newcastle just spending whatever they want in transfer windows. It would really ruin the game. So yeah, hopefully they don't do any of that. Now let's talking about Gini Wijnaldum, guys. Yes, Mr. Gini Wijnaldum, a fan's favourite at Liverpool, has claimed that Liverpool boss Arne Slot is at the same level on the training pitch as Jurgen Klopp and Jose Mourinho. Despite playing for Steven Gerrard's Al Ettifaq, Wijnaldum is heading to Euro 2024 as a part of a strong Netherlands squad that features 3 Liverpool players. According to the ex-Red midfielder, the trio of Virgil van Dijk, Matt, Cody Gakpo and Ryan Gravenberch are in for a great time under Slot. The 33-year-old said Liverpool have really acquired a great successor. Slot is a relatively unknown entity outside of Holland, but Liverpool's search for a new manager brought them to Feyenoord's door due to the manager's style of play and ability to develop individuals. The fact that they don't all know about Slot inside out in England is not a problem at all, Wijnaldum said. When I was at PSV to Newcastle United had become Dutch champion, I was already playing in the Dutch national team and we were playing European football, but I didn't think they said anything there. The Premier League is so big and so good, they don't really look at other countries. It's a bit comparable to what I'm experiencing now with the step to playing football outside of Europe. People just don't care that much. Last summer, their then 32-year-old joined Al Ettifaq to play under Steven Gerrard in Saudi Arabia and has played 31 matches this season, scoring 7 goals. Wijnaldum then explained how he knows Slot will be a good fit for the Reds, saying, "At the beginning of this season, I trained for a few days at Feyenoord, and there I saw how Slot worked. That was very high level. I thought it was really, really great. I can compare it with Klopp and Mourinho, and then I say that Slot is the same level. Yes, he now comes into a completely different world. That's true. Just that doesn't mean he can't do that anywhere that he did at Feyenoord." It's high praise from a man who was integral to Liverpool winning the Premier League, Champions League under Klopp. Wijnaldum started alongside Gravenberch in Netherlands' last friendly 4-0 win over Canada, but both could be displaced come their Euro 2024 opener against Poland. We could get a better idea of who will start for the Dutch when Ronald Koeman picks his team for the friendly against Iceland tonight. So yeah, high praise there from Gini Wijnaldum. Now moving on to sort of transfer news, guys, as I stated at the start of the video, we are 4 days away now for the transfer window actually opening, and yesterday we provided you an update with regards to Fabrizio Romano stating that Somerville still remain very much high on Liverpool's transfer list, and now Gabby Agbonlahor has claimed that target Crescencio Somerville would jump at a chance to move at Anfield this summer. Speaking exclusively in an interview, the former Aston Villa and England striker suggested that Leeds staying in the Championship would be a no-brainer for Somerville to make the move this summer. Leeds, of course, missed out on promotion after losing in the playoff final to Southampton. Fabrizio Romano this week confirmed that Liverpool do remain highly interested in the player and could start talks ahead of the transfer window opening. Asked by Football Insider whether Somerville would be tempted by a move this summer to Liverpool, Agbonlahor said, "I think so. He's a quality player. I've heard he doesn't want to continue in the Championship and certainly looks ready to play at the highest level. Liverpool are a massive club and I'm sure he would love to go and play for them." Somerville played 46 games and scored 20 goals and registered 9 assists for the Whites in England's second tier. Guys, of course, a very interesting signing. I do think he would be very, very good. I think he'd be available cheap as well, £30 million. Gabby Agbonlahor seems to think that he would jump at the chance to join Liverpool this summer as well. So, yeah, that's a very one that I would certainly entertain. But what about you guys? Do you think that we should sign Somerville? Yes or no? Liverpool fans, that brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.